right, y'all. What's going on, honey? Hey, Beth. What is up, everybody? What is going on? Okay. First of all, let me go ahead and shout out the people over here on TikTok. We will be talking about 4 shows that's over there on the OWN network. So if you guys would like to be a part of the conversation, come on over to YouTube. The link is in the bio. Okay. We're going to be talking about Marry Me Now. All right. We're also going to be talking about Put a Ring on It because that is now back. And we're also going to be talking about Ready to Love, as well as our favorite show, which is Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Okay. So if you guys would like to be a part of the conversation, as I said, come on over to YouTube. The link is in the bio. And girl, my face is oily. I don't know. Wait. Oh my. Well, let's go ahead and just hop right on into it. Okay. Let me see who we got over here in the chat, honey. What's going on, Claire? What's up, Michelle? What's up, Kesia? What's up in Aries? What's up, Fanny? What's going on? The math ain't mathing. What's up, Miss Devin Mo? Okay. What's up, Akusa? Kim, good morning, honey. Happy Sunday. What's up, Ash? Okay. You just finished Put a Ring on It, and that show is draining, child. It's going to be a whole mess because I feel like they really have some characters this season. Okay. What's up, Zaire? Okay, I thought I was late, but I'm right on time. You're right on time. Okay, I know that I am premiering an interview with Melody Holt on my channel at this very moment, but it's slowly coming to an end. Okay, so as people are watching that show and coming to an end, we're gonna go ahead and hop into Marry Me Now because I do feel like a lot of people don't really watch it. But I'm gonna chit chat about it anyway, because this time, you know, last week when I mentioned the show, I was thinking that it was going to be primarily Black women that were going to be proposing to men. Well, we didn't get that this week. We ended up getting an Asian woman that's dating a Black man, and she ended up proposing to him. So let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Okay. So Shauna, I think her name is Shauna. Okay. Her name is Shauna. She's an Asian woman. Her boyfriend name is Brandon, and they've been together for 7.5 years. Okay. Now they've never talked about marriage. And the question was asked is why she think they haven't talked about marriage. And she says, oh, I think that one of my friends could have mentioned to him that, oh, she doesn't want to get married. So because of that, he's never gone forward to ask her. I'm just shocked that y'all have been together for 7.5 years and the conversation has yet to come up at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bit weird. What else? So right now, of course, they're getting the guys by making them think that they're doing like a home makeover show. So he think he's gonna get a man cave, girl. And I'm like, this man is so deep into this man cave and really thinking he finna get it, girl. I said he finna be mad as okay when he find out that you over here trying to propose to me and when all I wanted was a man cave. Do you hear me? So I said that's going to be a mess. All right. So she thinks that well, we talked about this. So she speaks on her relationship with her mom. She talks about how that relationship is complicated because her mama can be negative Nancy often. So she ended up blocking her mama, girl. Okay, somewhere around the pandemic. She ain't talked to her mom since the pandemic. But excuse me, she does talk to her dad. But her dad is all the way over in China. So they do talk. They have a closer relationship. But for some reason, her mama butt heads. And I don't understand what that's about. But, you know, it is what it is. So she ends up telling his aunts that she is actually going to be proposing to him. Because the aunts also thought that they were doing a home makeover show. But it was like, nah, girl, I'm actually going to propose to him. Now, one of the aunts, I cannot think of her name. But Miss Girl, I think she had braids in her head. Well, both of them had braids. But anyway, one of the aunts, girl, I respected her reaction because she didn't give one. Hello? She really didn't give one for real, for real. I mean, she did say that she knows that he loves her. It was like, girl, I know he loves her. I mean, but what else you want me to say? what y'all want me to do? She gonna do what she want to do anyway, because that's just how she is. I don't know how he gonna respond. I just know that he loved the girl and she been around for a minute. So, I mean, this whatever here. Okay? That's how the aunt was coming out. But one of the aunts was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is, I was like, girl, stop it. Tell me something. If he don't say yes, then they're going to put him out the family and bring her into the family. Well, girl, we wonder what y'all finna do now. Okay, let's keep going. So they did say that they didn't think that he would say no. Right? Okay. So her mom, we talked about that. Okay. She hasn't spoken to her mama since like 2020 or whatever like that. But when she did break the news to her mom was actually happy for her. And her mom said that she wanted to be present for this ceremony. And she was really happy about that. And everybody was shocked because we didn't think that her mama was going to do that anyway. Okay. Now, when she gets to Brandon, now she also told his daddy and stuff like that. The daddy was a bit shocked, but also a bit disappointed as well, because it's like, bro, you taking steps for my son. I don't think he'll be very happy about that because he is a traditional person. Right. So he said he was a bit disappointed in his son for getting it to a place to where this young lady felt that she needed to propose to you and you didn't go and propose to her. Okay. So what ended up happening? Finally, she gets ready to propose to Brandon. Okay. Now I will say this. I feel like them walking over to the guys in their outfits. I don't know. I don't know if I like that in their wedding dresses. What I mean, I don't know if I really like that. Them walking over to the men in their wedding dresses and then like, surprise, we're about to go get married now. I don't know if I like that. And maybe it could have been her speech that she gave him, which pretty much gave it away. I was like, you kind of giving it away. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he kind of probably figured it out by that point. Like, oh, you for the propose or whatever. I'm just like, girl. I guess. Anyway, so when she asked him after this long drawn out, you're amazing. You're my best friend. Oh my God. I want to be in a house. But you're the nicest man that I've ever met. Oh my God. I just don't know what to do. Like, I was like, girl, spit it the out. Okay. So anyway, she finally asked him. He agreed to marry her. Once again, I feel like these men are definitely put under pressure that's the whole purpose, right? That's the whole purpose of the show, to be put under pressure. But I also feel like they don't want to embarrass the woman. But it sucks because it's like, is that really how he feels? But they don't want to embarrass you on national TV. So of course they say, yeah. And then they hit with the double whammy on the back end, right? So Brandon agreed to marry her. And when she hit him with the wedding, he was a bit, taken back, but he went along with it, right? He gets all dressed up for the wedding, everything going good. She done got her dress on and cute, but I just feel like, why she got to walk out there sweating in the heat, dragging her damn dress across the city street to go and propose to him when he gets to get a fresh suit when he get there? No, ma'am. Like, y'all can make this real cute without the wedding dress. Maybe she could have walked out in a beautiful white dress and just had a whole separate wedding dress. You see what I'm saying? Maybe like a little cute little hat, veil or something with an all white, and then went and switched her outfit or something. You know what I'm saying? And then she got to sit around there just waiting her damn wedding. Girl, you trying to sit around in this? Okay, but anyway, amount of time it takes for him to get ready, and anybody else like, I ain't trying to wait. Anyway, this their show. Anyway, so they get there. Okay, they get there. He done got dressed and everything. She's sitting over there, rocking her knees and stuff. The way she was sitting, I thought she was already crying. So he walked in there and she looked back. I was like, oh, she ain't crying, girl. With that hump and stuff. And the way she was looking, looked like she was already crying. But maybe she was emotional because I was thinking crying as in sad. But maybe she was just emotional about like, oh my God, this is really about to happen. I'm excited. We're about to do this, right? So he goes over there. Brandon actually high-key pissed me off. So she go over there. He goes over there. He talks to her and says, hey, baby. He grabs her hand. Would you be mad if we did this, at a later date? Would you be okay with that? She confused as hell. Like, what the hell you mean a later date? What you mean, baby? We're trying to do this now. Like what you already said? Yeah. Like, do you know who all is in that room? It's my family and it's your family. Not you out here trying to play me and you've been playing me for 7.5 years. What's going on? Right? So she was like, no. So when they were in there talking, the therapist lady, and I cannot recall her name because I'm not even sure if she's a therapist. I'm gonna call her a coach. Okay. So the coach comes in and she's like, hey guys, what's happening? What's going on? Okay, so that's how you're feeling. So Shauna, are you sure? Are you sure this is something that you wouldn't want to do? Are you sure about that? Here he go. This is what pissed me off with him. He over there. Like, why are you leaning into her damn face? That just bothered me. Like, you was all the way over here with yours. How did you make it all the way over here? Sir, can you scoot back just a little bit, please? Okay. I was like, if you don't get your ass out this girl face, I keep trying to, I felt it was like manipulating, trying to see my googly eyes, babe. See how much Shauna, look at me. You know I love you, right? Nigga, no, you don't. Nigga, I've been here for damn near a decade. Hello? Where's my ring? Like, come here, this nigga. No, what the hell? You didn't even propose. Like, why is you? No. Okay, he was just putting, it seemed like he was trying to apply pressure to her in the most subtle physical way that he could. And it just bothered the fuck out of me. And that's not what she wanted. And I love something that the coach said. The coach says he doesn't want to get married so much that he's willing to say no to her in front of everyone that she loves. And I felt like that was a lot. Okay. Now, granted, I definitely understood Brandon's feelings because he was definitely caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? And in his defense, it was like they haven't really talked about that at all. So they say in 7.5 years, and then you just spring that on him. Then it is like, wait, whoa. But also, in his defense as well, is she can't be too shocked because y'all all talked about how he is and how he thinks, right? How he is, I can't think of the term that's coming to my head, but strategic. That's what I'm trying to say. How he's very strategic about his moves and things that he does. Of course, he's an engineer, right? So it's kind of like you can't be 100% shocked, but I understand her having her hopes up because she was more so concerned that he would say no to the proposal than him saying no to the wedding. So when he said yes to the proposal, found out he got to do the wedding, it's like, now, wait a minute. So he didn't put the whole suit on. Everything really got real for him. So he got nervous about it. So she was like, I'm not going to go say this to the family right now. It's not going to be me. I brought the people together. You can send them apart. Okay, do what you're going to do. Go on in there and let them know. So that's what he did. He goes in there. He lets his dad know first, like, hey, we're not going to do this today. We're going to do this at a later date. Go in there and make the announcement. Everybody start clapping. He was like, no claps. Calm down, because what I got to say, y'all really not going to be too happy about, okay? Understand that this was cute and this was nice. However, this will not be the day for us. We're going to go ahead and scoot out to the left. All right, you guys know where you parked. Okay, we thank you all for coming, but should we move forward, you'll receive your invitations. Okay, thank you. All right, embarrassing. Do you hear me? Girl. That man left out, did not go check on her, which I felt that he should have, unless she requested for him not to, but left out and went straight to his car and said, I know she's feeling abandoned right now, and she's probably feeling like this or that. But I feel like it's something that we really need to have a conversation and we really need to talk about. Right. So again, I can't really fault him 100% on his decision, because some dudes also have in their head about how they plan on proposing to a woman. So you took all of that from him, right? So I can't even fault him on that at all, for real. I think the only thing was him trying to like push up in her face and really get like, look at me, babe. You know I love you, right? Like, back up off me, sir. Okay, please scoot back. And let me get my thoughts together, because you just said yes, and then here you are saying no, and then I'm in my dress, and then there you are, and then my family's over there, and then now I got tears. Let me think. Let me think up here first. Thank you. Like, that's the thing that I didn't really like that he did, right? But some part of me feels like, I don't know, he probably gonna be the only guy to handle it the best way that he can. I'm starting to wonder. I feel like it could get worse as it goes. Some guys may be like, no, I ain't finna do that. And I ain't telling the family, you brought this shit to the table. So you take your ass out there and tell them motherfuckers what we not finna do. Shit, you done sat up here and brought me on this motherfucking show. I think I'm finna get me a man cave, and you over here trying to do a damn whole wedding. Girl, you don't get your the fuck. Listen, you can go in there. And you can tell the people what the hell going down, because I ain't asked for this shit. That's what you said. You know, so I feel like we're going to see that person on this show. I'm concerned just a little bit. But what we ended up learning is that she ended up moving from where they are, and she ended up getting a job, like they say temporary job. I'm like, girl. Yeah, right. She moved to another city. Meanwhile, he stayed behind. And right now they're working on their relationship by way of counseling. So we shall see if we'll get an update at a later time to see what's really going to end up happening with this couple. Some part of me is like, girl, skip out on the plug. Skip out on the plug and go on about your business, girl. It's plenty of women that be hanging around these men for years and years and years. And then once they part ways, hey, Didi, how are you? They go on and get married. Hey, Cassie, how are you? Okay. And they have children. All right. Period. So if he ain't talking what you want, then girl, scoot over. It's a lot of them out here. You probably gonna find you another one. But if you just want to hang on and just hang on like me, then hang on to the shower rod, then girl. It just see how it's gonna work out for you. But either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and scoot over. Let's go ahead and let me see what you guys are saying real quick before I scoot over. Let me see what you guys are saying. I swear women have all the signs in the world and still do not get it. She did not She did not. When he said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, girl, I missed that. I missed that. I thought it was about a man cave or something. Embarrassing. I hope these women watching the show back and realize their worth. I definitely hope they are. I definitely hope that they are. Okay. He doesn't want to marry her at all. I mean, like, it's not even a conversation that happens. It's not even a conversation that happens. And I just, I really hate it for her and any woman that would have been in her position. Because you could tell she don't have a really good relationship with her mama. She don't have a lot of friends. So it seems like she may have a lot of codependency upon him. Just like she said, he's more than just, my man. He's like my therapist. He's like my something, she said. So she relies on him for a lot. And because of that, and because he quote unquote speaks life into her or whatever, excuse me, because of that, I feel like that's going to be something that's going to keep her hanging on, right? Much longer than what she wants. And she's going to look up and it's going to be 10 years. And what are they going to have? But to each his own, because some people wait 10 years and then they get married. I mean, it's that thing, some people got more strength than me. Some people got that Christy Lampkins. You know what I'm saying? Strength of Christy, right? Some people got it in them. Some of them don't. Hopefully she figures out which end of the stick she's on and move accordingly. What else? Well, hell, she applied pressure this whole show. She did. Very true, Tasha. Very, very true. I have 20 and 21-year-old daughters. They better not never. Okay, we had a whole conference call about this. Girl, y'all had a conference call about the show about Marry Me Now. Girl, I bet you was over there ripping the hole. Y'all. Let me catch in one of y'all. Okay, because I ain't none of these people on the show. I'm going to cuss you out on live TV. Is that how the conversation went, Leland? I just fast forward to the end to see if they were really going to go through it. And that's the thing for me. I'm not even going to lie, Tasha. I watched it, let it play out or whatever. But all these conversations that be having in the middle of it and trying on these dresses and stuff, I know y'all got to stress the show out. But some of it I don't be caring a whole lot for, So it's like, y'all could give us something else that's exciting. I ain't gonna lie, I was hoping that he was gonna end up proposing to her, right? When he came there and sat out with her, I was like, is he about to propose to her or is he about to break her heart? Because he already agreed. So I'm like, so he could feel better about it himself. And maybe that was already a part of his plan. I was wondering if he was gonna propose to her and say, let's go do this. But girl, boy, was I wrong about that. My goodness. Okay. It doesn't take 7 years to know if you want to marry someone. And I agree with that 1000%. It does not take that long. It just don't. He speaks life into her. Question mark, Chabu. God did that already. And there's that. And then that's how the conversation went, Leland. And they probably over there like, I ain't even doing that. But I ain't even doing that. Hilarious. Okay, it be 2-stage. That's why I just went to the end. Got you, Tasha. Gotcha. He might be trying to figure out if he would rather be with a woman or a man. Now, why do we always resort to that? Why do we always question a person's sexuality? Speak life into her. Baby girl, you give life. Period. Yeah, they can make us a half an hour show and take. I agree 1000%. They definitely can make that a half an hour show. And I feel like what she should do is, honestly, instead of meeting up with families separately, she should meet up with them together so that the families can get to know each other at like a dinner or something like that. And then she make the announcement with both of the families. Okay, I know you guys are looking for such and such. He's not here, but I wanted to let everybody know all at the same time. Okay, that like that's what they really could do, girl. I don't know why they dragged this out for a whole full thing, but I guess try. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we are going to just skedaddle and scoot over so that we could talk about Put a Ring on It. Put a Ring on It is back, y'all. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? We're about to talk about Put a Ring on It along with some other shows on the OWN network. If you'd like to be a part of the conversation, come on over to YouTube. The link is in the bio. So Put a Ring on It. Hold on 1 second. I want to go back and I want to read this comment real quick. I've been with my guy since high school, off and on. We ain't tied the knot yet, but he don't feel he financially ready to tie the knot, but he knows it's me he wants. I've heard that conversation a lot. That he's not financially ready. I would love to hear other people's thoughts about that because I high key feel like That could be an excuse. That could be an excuse. You're not financially ready, but you still not financially ready, but ready. You know what I'm saying? But you know, those are just my thoughts. You know, everybody else thinks differently. I'm just like, but then I guess it also depends on how old you are, right? You're saying since high school, but then you know, shoot, you could be 21. Okay, then maybe maybe it makes sense. But I think it's probably like the age thing. For me, where I just feel like that could be an excuse. Because one thing about men, and not just men, people in general, they like to move the meter, right? Once they reach something, they feel like, oh no, I got to get this. Okay, so I ain't. Oh well, then this, and I'm not saying that's your person, but I'm just speaking on people in general. Like, oh, then I gotta. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? So I do be feeling like sometimes that shit can end up being an excuse, you know. But if you do get married very, very soon, then congratulations and good luck. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's get to put a ring on it, okay? Let's talk about that. So we have some new individuals, okay? Shay and Fonzo finna cut up. I'm just gonna they finna cut up, okay? That's just what that's gonna be, okay? They've been together for about 3 years. His mom don't even know her, and I feel a way about that, okay? How you with somebody for 3 years and they don't know you, and they don't know your mama? It's giving a situationship. Like, what the hell is giving a situationship with y'all live together? Like, what? Let's keep going. I do think that Fonzo is funny. If you don't have the 100% looks, you should be hilarious. But I think he's funny, charismatic, so I can see why she might like him. What else? They were engaged at one point. That's one thing we do know, but something they didn't go into details about what happened, but the engagement ended up being called off. All right. So later on, we see where she goes on a date. She goes on a date with a young man named Brian. They actually went to a place called Spin Art, and I've been to Spin Art before. And girl, it is out there, girl. I ain't going towards Buford. Or either it's out there in Buford, girl, somewhere like that. But girl, it's out there, but it's cute and it's fun because once you go in there and you do your little spin art and create all, you got to put on your little outfit and stuff, mix all this little paint, do whatever designs you want to do, girl. It's cute because the little thing is spinning while you dropping your paint as you saw on the show. And then right next door, walk right through the little walkway. It's a whole little axe throwing spot. So it's a little cute little vibe or whatnot. And then when you leave there, you can go around a corner high key, maybe a few minutes up the road, and then it's Mall of Georgia, which is like huge. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you know, you can make it a real thing over the weekend. So I thought that was really dope. Anyway, so they get a chance to sit down and have a chatty patty. And we learned that from Brian, family is very important to him. Why? Of course, his family, his dad is a preacher. Okay. He says he's very close with his dad, actually. So they have a pretty good relationship. All right. He said he's always had his dad in his life, all of that stuff. So he is a family oriented person and other things. So he feels like he can give her that aspect, right, of a family vibe or whatever that she's not getting from the other guy. Right. What else ended up happening? Girl, they fed each other ice cream. I said, oh, okay, Fonzo may not like this too much, but okay, I guess. I don't know which one works. I guess feeding isn't too bad versus giving somebody a kiss or anything like that on the cheek or the lips on the first day. So I guess feeding wasn't as bad, but okay. Let's get to Otis and Charlene because Otis gonna be a whole asshole. Okay, all Otis. All Otis is going to be a asshole, okay? So they've been together for 3 years, and he says that he wants to start leading, but I guess she's in a place where she's not willing to let him lead. He feels like she's a very strong woman, and it's awesome because that's what he wants. But sometimes she's too strong to where he feels like, I guess it's a power struggle, okay, between the two of them, right? So, I didn't mean to do that. Give me 1 second. What else? Actually, let me go back to that comment and see what you say. Alfonso and Shay are definitely here for the 15 minutes of fame, just everything they give off. Y'all was engaged already? Why are you here? Ooh. And there's that. Okay, so let's get to Kenneth and Shorty real quick. So Kenneth and Shorty go out on a date because, I actually did this out of order. So yeah, let me go ahead and finish up all Otis. So all Otis and Charlene, okay? So they about to go, she's about to get ready to go on this date. But of course, he acting pressed, but it's weird. It's like he not really bothered, but he bothered at the same time. So, I took him serious, but not took him serious. I feel like before she went out, I ain't take him that serious. But when she came back, that's when I'm like, okay, you tripping. All right. So he over there talking about how he was tracking her phone and how he was going to go on a date with her. That's where I feel like, okay, he joking. He just playing. He acting like he really bothered, but he not until the dude really get there. Then, okay, the vibe changed, right? So the dude that she goes out on a date with, his name is Meta, right? And I think Meta is from Africa, he said, or something like that. Otis already hanging on him, talking about how slim he is. And I'm just like, what that got to do with anything? You don't think she'll like a slim guy? Okay, so Meta says that he plays soccer and he loves scoring goals. And then Otis said, okay, but you won't be scoring no goals over here. I'm just letting you know what you're not going to be doing over here, okay? And then he says, what y'all finna go do as far as a date? He was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go teach her how to play soccer. He said, oh, well, that's great. Y'all finna go kick some balls. And I was like, hey, Otis is a trip. Otis is more of a trip than Fonzo is. I thought Fonzo was really gonna be the fool. And maybe they're gonna be bouncing between each other. Maybe it's gonna be a bit of tennis between the both of them. But yeah, Otis got issues, okay? What else? I do hope that when it's Charlene's turn to go on a date, I hope that she makes him feel hella uncomfortable like he kind of did with her, right? So Charlene tells Meta about how traditional Otis is. Okay, they go on the date. Date goes well. He gives her flowers. She gets home to the house. She wants Otis to put the flowers in water. I think he put the flowers in the trash. And then he turned around and started making him something to eat. And she was like, "You finna make all that?" He said, "Yeah, it's finna be dinner for one." Actually, I chuckled like a motherfucker because I was like, "That is hella petty." But when he gets in the confessional and said, "I ain't playing with her," who the fuck you talking to? Ain't this a process that you signed up for too? Ain't this a process that you signed up for too? Someone said, I ain't playing with her. I ain't like that. He was trying to come off as a bit controlling. And I feel like he was putting on for the cameras because Charlene seemed like she was a bit shocked. Like, what? Like, I'm not, She was like, no, I'm not finna do that. You're finna be talking to me like this. So I felt like he was kind of putting on for the camera. So I don't know, but whatever it was, baby, I did not like it, okay? I said, Otis is a mother trip. Number one, I feel like he was doing too much. He is acting extremely insecure and showing her very reasons as to why she should be considering this process very seriously. Okay. Now, the way he was sipping that wine, though, I don't know if y'all caught it when he was sipping that wine. It was giving, I ought to throw this drink in your bitch's face. It was giving, I'm finna really literally throw it in your face. Because when I saw him with that wine, it made me think of Prinky. Remember how Prinky and Ray J was sitting at the table? She took a sip and then splashed it on him before he threw her ass in that pool. Yes, it made me think of that. Like, girl, is he gonna throw this red wine on this woman? I know he not, but that's what I was thinking. Okay, and then we get to Dr. Nicole. Okay, so they ended up linking up with Dr. Nicole again. Actually, before we get to Dr. Nicole, I gotta go to the other couple. My bad. So Kenneth and Shorty, okay? Kenneth is not a bad looking guy at all. Shorty is cute. We learned that Shorty is actually a radio personality. And I forgot how long they've been together. I didn't even make a note. So I don't know if they've been together for 3 years or more. But she ends up going out on a date with nobody other than Hollywood from season 1. Girl, y'all. Girl, why did y'all bring Hollywood back? Why did y'all bring Hollywood back? Y'all know Hollywood ain't trying to lock nobody down for real. I mean, he got a new girlfriend now, girl, and I seen one TikTok video enough to know I do not want to see it no more. I'm not interested. That is not my crowd. That is not for me. Okay? He stayed doing videos in his boxes, and I'm like, it's not matching. It's not. I'm not here for him. Okay? I don't wanna see all that, sir. Not from you. Okay, ever since I found out you be out here wearing these lace fronts and stuff on your head, but then be walking around like you got the whatever type of hair people like to say, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But anyway, she goes out on a date with him. Okay, Hollywood opens up though, but I will say it does seem like Hollywood may be actually learning some things for real. He says what he learned during the process is that, just because you've been with somebody for a long time and things are not working out, y'all may have a great friendship for the most part, but it may not be worth it. Like it may not, I'm saying? Like, it's okay if y'all not gonna be together. What else did he say? Yeah, he just said he learned that you don't have to stay with that person if you're not happy at the end of the day. Okay, so they may still be friends, but they just realized they probably outgrew each other and they just weren't a match like that. Meanwhile, Shorty honestly can't wait to get back to her man Kenneth because she done left him alone and about wondering what the hell it is that he doing because she nowhere near interested in Hollywood, but she's going to go out on another date, I believe, with Hollywood. If she don't go out on another date with Hollywood, I feel like they probably gonna let Hollywood go out with somebody else just to give him some additional camera time. But okay. So Shorty gets back to Kenneth and she over there overhyping the damn date. And I hated it. I said, girl, not you over here overhyping this date. Thank you so much, Phil, for the super chat. Hold up. Hollywood wear lace fronts, the glam. Yes, that was the conversation. Girl, people were showing before and afters, honey. And that top was very, very thin. Okay. The top was very, very thin in comparison. All right. Notice his cuts always stay fresh because you have to keep those things up to date. He probably gets weekly cuts, but either way, congratulations and good luck. Let's go ahead. As long as he can afford to keep it up, hey, some people ain't got no issue with it because women be out here wearing their lace fronts all the time. All the time. Okay. So Mr. Girl that he with probably don't care nothing about it. You know, I think he probably wouldn't look bad if he just went all bald and kept his beard because that's a style too. But if that's what you want to do when you got a coin, who the hell am I? Who am I? Anyway, what else? So Shorty gets back. She talking to Kenneth, and she overhyping the date. Right? To me, she was. I feel like she was overhyping the date. But he tried to initially act like he wasn't phased until she said, "Oh yeah, I got this necklace or whatever." So he was upset. He was talking about he was gonna throw the necklace out because he don't want her wearing a necklace that another man ended up buying her, right? And he also said something that was interesting when he was like, "I don't know if she's trying to, I don't know if she's being genuine or if she really trying to piss me off." And I said, "Well, you damn sure know your girl for the most part because you know she's trying to piss you off, right?" Cause it ain't go how she tried to make it seem. I'm like, girl, this date it looked like a homeboy and a homegirl on that date. Don't be trying to overhype like you really learned something in that short amount of time. Girl, but I guess you want to make him a little jealous or something like that. But okay, girl. Congrats to you. Then he turned around and reminded her of the rules in place. I guess he told her she can't hold hands and there's certain things that she just can't do. All right, then. Y'all in these rules, and we're gonna see who's gonna be the first one to break it. Okay, so let's get to the meeting with Dr. Nicole, all right? Shay had a great time on her date, but talking with Brian reminded her of why she is insecure about how she doesn't really know her man's family, okay, Fonzo's family. She said it's like, I can't remember if she said it or I said it, but basically it's like she's being treated like a side chick or something. Okay. She tells the story about how she met his mama, which was impromptu. He dropped his son off at the house. He was taking too long. Telling me something. He was in there for 15 minutes. And I'm just like, girl, I guess 15 really ain't that damn long. You just gonna walk up in somebody's house you don't know? I guess, girl. So she walked up in the house and the mama was like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting to see you walk up in my house, girl. Okay, I know you just walked up in this lady house. Now, if that lady would have just said, anyway, it wouldn't have been on her. Like, if she would have cussed you out, that's her house. But still, I would have turned around and cussed her son the hell out because she should have knew about me and you shouldn't have left me in no car that damn long, period, okay? At what point was you going to think about me to come and grab me, okay? What else? She says that she had to introduce herself when she did get in there, which was messed up. I must agree. He didn't even step up to open his mouth or say anything. And that is just so confusing to me because y'all have been together for 3 years. So now I'm just wondering about y'all relationship, the foundation, the basis. Like, does he just see you as I don't know. Like, are you like a homegirl to him? Like, and I feel like you could be friends, have a great friendship with your mate. But I don't know. It's like, are you a guy's girl or something? I don't understand it. Or is that just how this nigga? I don't know. I hate to see it that she's been with this man for 3 years and he done met most of her family, but he don't feel like she's good enough for him to be his. Like, that's ignorant. Anyway, we learned that the mom is closer to his BM, and he says that he thinks that she doesn't want to like feel bad or whatever, or feel like she's betraying the baby mama. And I'm like, it's over. It's over now. Move over. It's her turn now. Like, ma'am, it's over. Let that go. That lady ain't going nowhere. That's going to always be your grandchild's mama. Okay. But you also can, develop a relationship with somebody else, which makes me wonder, girl, what is going on between him and the baby mama? Are y'all just having that great of a relationship, of a co-parenting ship? What is that? So yeah, you bring her around so that, oh yeah. he says that his mom felt like she don't want to, like, you know, I guess like betray the other lady or whatever. And I'm like, I understand all of that, but you got to bring this girl around for your mama to even get to know her. Okay. So she gonna always feel like that until you pretty much, I guess, kind of like force her on your family a little bit, which is going to suck. But you know, when you constantly bring her around, I feel like they ain't gonna have no choice but to try and open up and get to know her or something. So he's not making space or room for that at all. It's like he's just letting the mama go along with however she feels, I guess. What else? As he talks, Shay calls him out, talking about how he lying and how they do family trips with the baby mama and the child, but not with her. Girl, who the fuck? And you still there? I don't know what excuses he be over there telling her, but that just don't, He says he doesn't see how it's a problem for him. Right. And that's the problem. It's the problem with her. And you're being extremely self-centered and focused on yourself and how it's affecting you. And you feel like it ain't a problem for you because it ain't affecting you, but it's affecting the person that you're with. You just don't want to see that. I don't understand that. So she tells him he needs to tell it. Okay, so he said we ended up having like this lavish engagement party. So I don't even know what she's talking about. And she was like, yeah, we had a nice engagement party when we did get engaged, but you didn't bring none of the people that you actually cared about. And I'm like, how you go and you get married, but you don't bring none of those people around? That don't make no sense. Thank you so much, Gray, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, shout out to you for the $50 super sticker, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm just confused by that. Like, how do you have a lavish, big engagement party and you just don't bring your family, the people that you care about? I don't like that. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be together when this is over, but we have to watch the show. It's only been the first episode, but that's just too questionable. And it's been going on for 3 years. I guess, Dr. Nicole looks hella disappointed because at this point, Shay is like, I need to go. I need to take a break. I need to take a step away. I need to walk off. So Dr. Nicole looks like, girl, I got a whole lot of work cut out for me with this situation here. It's confusing a bit, y'all, because I'm like, you've been obviously okay functioning like this for the past 3 years, and then you see this opportunity to come on television, and then now y'all want to try and work on some stuff. You've been complicit, you've been complacent, whatever the terms are. You've been okay with this for 3 years, and then now you think bringing him in front of a national audience is probably going to change how he moves. No, you've already set up the basis for how he's going to treat you. I guess we gonna see, girl. I mean, maybe he'll get a little jealous and see what he got as you make connections with other people. We'll have to just see how that's gonna play. But we didn't even get to the other couples because we were so focused on Shay and Fonzo. And I don't know. Some part of me was like, yeah, be mad because he wrong. But then some part is like, girl, you been dealing with it. You know, and maybe I shouldn't be like that, baby. I couldn't even imagine wasting my good years on these men. The relationship already bad. Marriage won't magically make it better. That's true. That is very, very true. She better than me. Once I found out about a damn trip, that would be our last conversation and interaction. Like, I wonder how he swung that. That's what I hope that Dr. Nicole asked. Like, I would like to know, how did the BM make it onto the family trip, but not the woman that you're actually dating? How did that happen? Child, he's still messing with the BM because ain't no way you haven't been around his mama in 3 years and he doesn't address the issue. He provides her a certain lifestyle. That's why she hasn't left. And there is that. While he's sitting up there with that chain on his neck and his shirt slightly buttoned open. I was like, girl, y'all like that hood love, don't it? Okay, then. Okay, like I said, the signs be clear, and biggest day, these women just want to be delayed and attached. And then you know what else now that I'm thinking about it? As you say that, CW, I feel like could she also be hanging on as a battle? You know, some women like to hold on to a dude to say that they won in comparison to somebody else that could be in the picture. So I'm wondering if that's why she's just been hanging on, like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here and da 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 da. So now I want to know the relationship and the dynamic with the BM. Because a lot of times, and not saying this is her, but just in general, a lot of times women get upset with the women before they get upset with this trash dude. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder what their interactions and things are like. Girl, this is messy. I'm here for it. Maybe the BM got on the trip through his mama. Okay. The question is, how did her what? The question is now, did he smash? I think so. Well, see, that's my thing. Even if the BM got in by way of the mom, why was she never invited to begin with? You see what I'm saying? This is your girlfriend of 3 years. Why was she never invited to begin with? Even if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? So she could have came on by way of the mama, but had he invited her to begin with, then it would have been like, oh, well, both of y'all just gonna be here. But I wonder, because I also wonder, girl, y'all, now y'all got my little tables turning. Now I'm wondering what's really going on. Did he find out that the BM was gonna be there? Did he turn around and told her she couldn't go? Dr. Nicole, this is why we need you to answer this question. And if you don't answer it at this time, should there be a reunion, which we are sure there will be, can you bring this question back up? Okay, how did the BM make it on the trip, but not your girlfriend? Okay, that's the question that people are wanting to know. All right, so there's that, you guys. The BM could have been included, but definitely Shay should have been invited. Correct. Like, that's just crazy. He didn't invite her because he lied about where he was going. Well, maybe. Maybe she saw the images online. That's even more effed up, if you ask me. That's crazy as hell. But, we have to scoot on over because we have other things that we have to get to. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and scoot on down. All right, let me go back because we're about to talk about Ready to Love, okay? So let's go ahead and get into that. So Ready to Love, this episode, it was all right. It was cool. Let's get into it. So the Gentleman's Lounge, okay? It's the guys' turn to introduce the ladies to their close guy friends. So that's going to happen. The first individuals we get is Dakia and Paul. I feel like Dakia is out here searching for a connection because she really only got Clifton. And she put a lot of her eggs in the basket of Eric. And Eric turned out to be a flop. Okay, Eric's basket had a hole in it. All right, so all the eggs fell out. Right, so the only connection she really had was Clifton, and now she's making this new connection with Paul. So he brings her along to meet his friend, and Dakia says Paul is a mystery and that they're just now getting to know each other. Right, Dakia says that she likes Paul because he is a protecting person, and she's the person that she's a boss, right? But when she come home, she don't want to be the boss. She don't want to be the lead. She just want to be able to chill. She wants the man to take the lead and all of that, and she feels like Paul will be able to provide her with that. But I feel like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like they probably would not be a match because I don't know how strong Dakia is about having children. And I could have sworn Paul said he did want kids, which is why he kind of prefers a younger woman. But y'all let me know. I could be wrong about that. Okay. Carmen arrives shortly. Okay. She arrived with her, blue contacts and all of her insecurity and jealousy. Okay. That she wanted to disguise as intimidation, which it wasn't. All right. Dakia politely called out them blue contacts. All right, in the confessional. And I'm wondering, girl, when did you film the confessional? Was it after the show started and she was on the show? Because the people was definitely talking about them contacts. But she says that Clifton tried to tell her that them contacts ain't where it's at, ma'am. Them contacts is not where it's at, but she just want to do what she want to do. But Carmen is so bothered by Dakia. It is so obvious and apparent. I don't like Carmen. I don't like the way her lips shape. I don't like them eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here talking about, I'm sorry, ma'am. We can't choose things, okay? We can't. But you definitely could have chose a different color contacts and you didn't. Girl, you also could have chose a different store to pick that jewelry up from. Okay, girl, because it's definitely giving Fashion Villa from the 90s. I'm not even gonna lie to you, ma'am. It's definitely giving Santa outside flea market. It's just giving yard sale, okay, in South Georgia. I'm just not everything, like, I don't know why you're wearing powerful, because when you step into the room, you don't give that. You don't give powerful at all, and it just, If that's what you like, girl, continue to, if it, if you feel like it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to fix it. You can grow out of it. But if that's what you want to do, who am I? But I am not featuring Carmen. I don't like her attitude. I don't like her style. I think Dakia got it going on, and you really can't even hold a candle to her, but you keep trying, okay? But if you hold that candle any longer, that necklace is going to melt, okay? Let's keep going. What else? Chill Bill. He notices that Carmen likes to control her men. Carmen said, I don't like to control my men, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just a competitor, okay? That's just the nature in me. I just like to compete. Why compete where you don't compare? Like, I don't understand. You be walking, you don't have good female relationships, do you? That's what it is. You don't have a good, that's why you always be so connected to the men and be showing off and da-da-da-da. You probably got more male friends than you have female friends. You don't have good female relationships. That's why you always feel the need to compete with them and stuff, because somebody at some point made you feel less than. And I feel like it probably stemmed from your childhood, which is why you probably got your blue contacts. But anyway, girl, at the age that you are, you're definitely older than me. But either way, good luck. What else? And you, first of all, girl, she won't do no contract of mine. Sitting up here talking about she's an agent and she worked with people. No, ma'am. You couldn't be an agent of me. I can't even look you in your damn eyes, okay? Now, I'm talking about the eyes behind the eyes. That's what I'm trying to look you square in your eyes and know that you're telling me the truth. And the fact that you got these fake-ass contacts let me know that you out there lying. You're lying, ma'am. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But she's talking about she gets submissive when she get around Paul, honey. That's what she said. And Paul agreed with it. So I guess, child. Well, what's up, Tasha? Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, ma'am. The necklace is definitely going to melt, girl. It is too gold for me. It just doesn't look real or authentic at all. It just, I'm sorry. It's So she might want to put that candle down just for a little bit, okay? It's definitely giving the what's that? The Wicked Witch of the West. That's what it's giving. Wizard of Oz. I'm melting. And that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Absolutely, ma'am. But we're going to keep going. We are. Let's get to Tori and Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina comes and she doesn't come empty. Thank you so much, CW, for the super chat. Jamie is reading them down. It's just primarily Miss Carmen because I'm not a fan, girl. But I thank you so much for the super chat. Tori and Sabrina. So Sabrina comes. I can't stand Tori either, y'all. Like, I was like, okay, I like Tori, Tori cool, whatever. But and then I'm like, oh, Tori look handsome here. And then it just started dropping, bro. It just started dropping from there. So Tori and Sabrina comes. Sabrina comes and she doesn't come empty-handed. She brings him a gift, brings him a candle. He gonna say that he feels like this gift was given out in so many words out of pity. It was given to me out of pity. I mean, I haven't really talked to her. Okay, so because I haven't talked to her, it's really giving mixed signals. Then why the fuck would you sit up there and invite her to come meet your homeboy then? If you feel that insecure, if you feel that unsure, then why would you sit up there and invite this woman to meet your friend? And you over here tripping over a damn gift. Somebody is giving mixed signals. I haven't even talked to her. And well, if you ain't been talking to her, why you invited her? Huh? Because you about knew she was going to be the only person that was going to show up for your nickel face. Let me stop. You knew she was going to be the only one to show up. Because Ace did it. Ace did not show up. Okay, Ace said, I'm not interested in this man. And as soon as I found out that Ace did not come, I wondered if she left because of Laverne. And we find out that ended indeed being true. Okay, so Ash says that he does like Sabrina and says that she does compliment him physically. So you didn't like her mind and the things that she had to say? You asked enough questions, I would have thought. But Tori goes on to say that she's indecisive and she doesn't know what she wants. Again, Tori, baby. Why would you invite her to meet the homie if you ain't even sure about her? You talk about somebody being indecisive. Anyway, let's get to Demetrius and Sabrina, child. So his friend, when she goes to sit down with them, she like, okay, what kind of woman does he need? He said a woman that's submissive. She's like, oh, baby, that's not gonna work with me. It's not. I'm not the type of woman. Okay, see, I'm a boss. I have things that I like to do. I like to be in charge of my career, and most of the time of my life. Now, I can do this co-part, like, you know what I'm saying? We can work together, but if you think that I'm just going to put him above me, absolutely not. And I would say no too. Like, I feel like when it's time to get things done, I don't know if I haven't seen that side of Demetrius, but I just feel like he not gonna be like, did we see how long he sat around before he actually went and interact? Like, that just would get on my damn nerves. But I don't know. I ain't finna submit to no motherfucker. I don't know what, we not in them times. Hear me. We not in them motherfucking times. Now we could talk. We could come to an understanding, some type of conclusion. But if you think I'm finna just be out here submitting what? What am I submitting? I'm not submitting shit, but some invoices over here on my end. I'm not finna do this shit. So I'm here with her. I'm sorry. Like, I could compromise. I could say, we could talk, it won't always be my way or the highway. This is a partnership here. But if you think I'm just going to go along, like, I think the friend probably could have defined that a bit more, but he didn't really. He just said, okay, I know that's something tough and hard for you to like come to realize, but that's what it is. And I'm like, oh, so you really didn't speak good on behalf of your friend. And Demetrius didn't butt in. So now it has Sabrina on the fence and rethinking about this situation because she ain't trying to, give all control over to him. Right. So let's get to Dakia, Joy, and Clifton. Joy speaks on loving Clifton for being himself 100%. You know how some people show you layers of themselves or whatever, but she's like, this is who he is all the way around. So, and it hasn't changed. Okay. So she loves that. Dakia says that she loves his balance and he's kind of like her where he can have a great time. He can be fun, all that other great stuff. But also on the flip side, he can be very serious, which she can too. So she just kind of likes the balance and he isn't just always one way. Like Paul, which is interesting to me because she's like, I want somebody that, can lead and do this and that. But I just don't see fun in Paul. I feel like Paul always takes things as serious as Dakia does. So I guess, I don't know. She says she's still trying to get to know him, but I just don't see it being there with Paul. Paul's still hanging in there though, y'all. Whew, I wasn't expecting that. But at the end of the day, I think his friend said that Joy would still make the better mate for him. So we'll see what he's going to choose. Let's see who he's going to choose. Let's get to Donovan and Tina and Sabrina. So come to find out, Donovan's close friend is Phil from last season. Okay. So Donovan looks like he may be, now while they're there, okay, Sabrina is engaging a lot. When Phil asked Tina, like, hey, is he your top? Tina danced around the question. She really didn't give a full answer to let us know which one was which, okay? And Phil called her out about that. Shortly after that, I think Phil kind of noticed that Tina wasn't really trying to engage, so he did a lot of conversing with Sabrina. So when Donovan was telling Tina, like, you don't want to eat your food, she's like, oh, I already ate. I think it was in that moment he was just getting annoyed with her. Like, she can go ahead and go because she seemed like she checked out. She seemed like she don't even want to be here no more. So, girl, just go. Okay, why come? You should have just skipped out like Ace, right? So Sabrina gave an excuse about not liking that he is still finding himself because she asked, I can't remember what question she asked of Phil, but I guess since he's been out of his relationship, as far as Donovan being out of his relationship, she's seen him grow a lot and do some stuff. And she says, I just don't know if I like the fact that, it seems like he's still finding himself. And I said, girl, I know not you saying that, Sabrina. Didn't you just get out of a relationship not too long ago, your damn self? So people can say the same thing about you. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if y'all was saying that as far as to keep the mystery going or something like that. But yeah, no, girl, you about going through the same thing as him. All right, so Phil wasn't willing to give him an answer when Donovan asked, like, okay, if you had to choose, which one would you choose? Phil said, oh, well, see, now you're going to get me in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think you know how to make the right answer, but I didn't know what he meant by that. Get in trouble how? You mean by way of with Sydney? Is that what you mean? I don't know. So then Donovan says that he isn't sold on Tina because she seemed like she was over it. Okay. Next thing you know, we see Paul and Dakia go out and Paul tells her that about what his wants and his needs are. And he talked about how he wanted somebody that compliments his life in a positive way. And I just didn't pay attention to anything else he had to say. Ace and Tori, he sits down with her. He says he was disappointed that she did not show up. Ace says, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. She says, but I see the way that you look at Sabrina. And that's how a man should look at a woman. And I just didn't, I didn't want to come in the middle of that. And it's like, I hear you, Ace, but it's like, is that really the truth and how you really feel? Or is that the excuse you're using instead of telling him that you're not all the way interested in him at all since you talked to since your ex met him and you're really more into Laverne and you really have been the entire time? I don't know. Okay. But Ace says that she really only wants to be a friend with him. A friend of his, but I don't know if she told that to him directly. She said it in the confessional. So now it makes me think that the excuse she used of how he looks at Sabrina, she used that as an excuse, period. Okay. Instead of saying, I'm just not that into you. Okay. So I'm going to remove myself from this process because my man, all right. So, but I do want to know at the reunion where they are, if Laverne and Ace are still an item. Okay. Now, Laverne does strike me that if they are not an item, he will come to the reunion just to fake. But we shall see. All right. Now, when it came down to the guys going to the gentleman's lounge, Tommy asked Donovan whether or not Phil and Sydney were still together. And he says, yes, Phil and Sydney are still together. Well, I guess at the time of filming, they were together, but I just saw on social media like last week that they have broken up. So I don't know what's going on, but I heard that they broke up. So we shall see. All right. Now, when it comes to the eliminating round, nobody could really make up their mind for real. Some people said this person, some people said that person, you know, was up in the air. It was a lie. Okay. So Tommy just said, listen, I'm going to give y'all more time, to make the right decision. Okay. So what I'm going to do for y'all is I'm going to send y'all on another weekend getaway, and it's going to be a 2-night. It's going to be like literally a weekend getaway. So I want y'all to go. All that great stuff. Everybody's going to be there. So you're going to have all the men, all the women, and we're going to see how this thing is going to play out. All right. So I don't know who's going to be together. I do feel like Clifton and Joy are going to end up together unless, well, I don't know. We're going to see. I feel like he is going to end up choosing her. I mean, he's going to end up sharing a room with her, and Dakia is going to get pissed. It seems like she's going to be in her feelings about it. What would be messed up is if he ends up choosing Dakia and Jordan sat up there and shared a room with him. And I don't know if she's going to get her cookies away or not, but that would suck. Sharing a room with this man and he didn't even pick you in the end. But I do think he is, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, Tommy needs to call these people. Wrong one. Tommy needs to call these people out. He's ignoring the signs. These people are SCXing. I don't know, because Tommy also said, I think when Ace decided she wasn't going to be a part of the show, didn't he say something like, y'all got to call and let me know this or something like that? I guess he makes it seem like he's not privy to all of the details. And some part of me feel like he don't want to be privy to all of the details, especially when he had to sit down with Phil and Shiloh last season. Looked like he was tired, like, why y'all got me here? And how he sat down with Eric and was glad Eric had all the answers because he really ain't had none for him. So I don't know. Sabrina is dating like a regular person, getting to know each new guy to make an informed decision. Okay. Sabrina wanting a family changed from her conversation with Demetrius and Donovan. Okay. Who said that? Who said they real man? Oh, it's my Ace. Ace said her real person left. Word on the curb is Ace and Tyrone from the previous. You know, I did see a picture, but I did not like dive deeper into that. I did see a picture of that. It was a picture of both of them together. And I don't know if it was like an article or a video or something I saw. Maybe it was on Instagram, and I didn't like read more into it. Excuse me, because sometimes when these people not on the show, I don't be thinking about them so much, you know, but I definitely saw it. I know I scrolled past it in some form. Laverne did an interview on Rolling Loud and said he's single. Not him getting an interview with Rolling Loud. What else? Even if she felt that way, why did Ace stand him up? Ooh, true, because he was right. He said, you could have called me. You could have hit me up and told me that you wasn't going to make it. Granted, she could have. And you know what I'm wondering? If the producers knew she wasn't going to come and she probably expected them to say something and they didn't for dramatic effect, right? And they didn't to see how he was going to respond to that situation of her not coming. Jamie, that's a good point. Tommy doesn't want to know. Didn't think about that part. Yeah, I don't be thinking he'd be caring to know for real. Like, because honestly, he don't be wanting to know about the drama. And we know SCX is going to bring about the drama, girl. It's going to bring it about. But y'all know what I'm going to bring about? The drama. Okay, so let's go ahead, girl. We are about to switch on over, honey. And we are about to get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, now, before we get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys go ahead and hit that like button for your girl. If you are not, or you have yet to like the video, please go ahead and like the video. Let me know you here. Let me know you care, girl. Okay. Oh, girl, this live is getting long. I told y'all it's gonna be long. Go ahead and hit the like button. I appreciate you all because we are about to get into some things, girl, with Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you guys could go ahead and hit that share button too, girl, that would be nice. That would be nice. Go ahead and share it, honey. I thank you guys so much. So we're about to talk about some things, y'all. Did some of y'all catch that interview that Mel did with Love and Marriage Huntsville? Did y'all catch that? Okay, because Mel addressed some things when it came to Mr. Martell, Miss Destiny, especially Tisha. And she also put up on her page where she kind of subliminally, and I took a screenshot, so I'll make sure you know, but she subliminally addressed Miss Wanda. You guys know I put up a video on last week of Miss Wanda and the things that she had to say about Mel, referring to her daughter Tisha as an enemy. Okay, so Mel just kind of pretty much shouted out, I think, some friends that she's been friends with for many years that was actually there at the slumber party that she ended up having. And she was like, I don't need such a, she's like, I think she said, I don't need a lot of friends or something, just the real ones or something like that, she said. And I'm like, ooh, blue. Okay. Hey, Miss Wanda, how are you? Okay, girl, what are your thoughts about that? Because I was just asking a question. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Like the video, you guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, all that other great stuff. All right. So Martell and Destiny. Martell is at this photo shoot because he's trying to get all sexy or whatever. And like, no matter how much we hate Martell, let's just keep it a book. Martell has a nice body. Okay. He does. Okay. He has a nice body with a nugget head. Like, let's give it to him. All right. He didn't hit up Destiny, which was very awkward. And I know a lot of people feel like they see like sexual vibes. For me, not yet. Okay. I don't see that yet. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I'm just saying I don't see it just yet. You know, sometimes I may have to hear somebody else's perspective and be like, oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying now. But for me, what I got was like Big Brother vibes, right? I got those type of vibes where your brother can be like annoying as hell. That's the dynamic that I saw between Destiny and Martell, but y'all let me know, okay? What your perspective is, what you got from it. Okay, so he done called her phone, telling her to bring some baby oil. And I'm like, why is you bothering this woman? Tell me, so we only a minute away. And she was going to come because that also could have been his way of trying to get her some camera time too. Because she showed up to set. Okay, she was going to get a coin that day, I'm sure. All right. So, and y'all know Destiny went around saying how in her previous interview, how she was on public assistance. And then somebody had said that the public assistant was the PPP loan. And I said, girl, now what now? Now what kind of, now I mean, I guess that is public assistance, girl. I guess it's coming from the government. Okay, that is definitely pushing P. So was it the P with public assistance or the P with the PPP loan? But I guess it all goes into one. Girl, I don't know. That's just what the people said, girl, with a screenshot, okay, of the monies that was collected from the PPP. But that ain't my business. I don't know what that lady had, but I know it was definitely a struggle, as a lot of people were struggling around that time. Okay, so a lot of people had to get the PPPs. Okay, some people lied, some people didn't. All right, y'all be the ones on that time about how ain't nothing in this woman's store. She ain't got nothing in there. Okay, it be straight empty. It be locked and it be closed. Okay, so Miss Girl had to make sure she get her coins from wherever she got them. Okay. And if y'all want to add allegedly, allegedly, but that's why she need her money so she can go and, you know, hire some workers or whatever the case may be. So I mean, hey, if y'all go over there and apply, then maybe the store could stay open regularly. Okay, y'all know she a single mom right now. God, oh, y'all be so mean. But I don't know what kind of P Miss Destiny was pushing, girl, but she got the coins, okay? Anyway, she got the help, okay? So anyway, he called her, said she was right down the street, all right? He says that Mel suggested that he do a calendar. And now that his funds are low, okay, he decided that he was going to take her up on that opportunity now. So he is going to do a calendar. Now, he also has a manager there by the name of Mel as well. I forgot what her name is originally, but her short name is Mel. So we find out that he's doing a book signing, and also he has real estate on the table as well as some other deals. Martell, I want you to spend more time studying for that license that you need, the builder's license. Yes, I want you to spend more time studying for that. Is there any way that you can buckle down? Get to a quiet space as you've been going through a lot, you know, so that you can, like, you know, get that taken care of. But anyway, he talked about his kids being authors. So I guess they contributed to the writing of this book, which I thought was pretty dope, because my son definitely wants to be an author and he's working on that now, which I'm so excited to, like, you know, work on that with him and, you know, get him to a place where it's like, it comes from, like, you know, writing manuscript or whatever to like the hardback or whatever. But, you know, my son, he's into like things like, Game of Thrones type, The Witcher, to like, that's the type of stuff that he will be writing, like those thick ass books. But you know what I'm saying, girl, he be all over there with his. So I think it would be dope. So I'm looking forward to helping him out with that. So I think that's awesome that Martell was working on that with his kids. I feel like Melody may have done that, and I know her mom also has a book about being a grandmom. So I'm not sure if the kids helped out with that. I'm sure it was like an influence or something. So I think that's pretty dope, you know. But anyway, regardless of who gave him the idea or anything, and whatever his history has been in his relationship, is giving the kids something, right? So I'm sure preferably they get the proceeds from that, you know, and getting them started early on that journey of doing things, you know what I'm saying? Non-traditionally, I guess you'll say. So Destiny says that she was like, oh, so her name Mel too? So you just had to keep you a Mel around, huh? Okay, then. So then he says, he said, I've been knowing this male here longer than I know my actual male, like the kid's mom, his ex-wife. I've been knowing her longer than I've been knowing Mel, but look, I don't lose friends. Basically throwing a shot at Mel because Mel can't keep friends. And then again, that's something else that Miss Wanda has said, okay? So I definitely felt like that was shade towards Mel when he said, I don't lose friends. Because mind you, the same people that Martell dogged out a while ago, they're still friends with Martell. But let Mel say anything slightly to where you get offended, then it's all an issue. She trying to tear down my marriage. So you just gonna act like you don't remember Martell saying that to your husband first, talking about the 20 women and bringing that to camera? That's where it started. That's where it started, girl. And then y'all start getting fly with each other down there at the cabin house or whatever like that. And I don't think Mel was trying to tear down your marriage. I think Mel was just saying, like, you over here talking about me like you don't got your own issues. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mel was saying. I don't think she was trying to like tear you down, girl, like you say, or tear your marriage apart, because can't nobody do that but you and Marceau. But anyway, Destiny says that, no, we talked about that. So Destiny tells Martell what happened between she and Mel and the Tisha situation, and how Mel overheard the conversation between she and Tisha, and how she called Tisha her enemy. Right. So he tells her, well, just so you know, you her enemy now, too. And he also says, that Mel needs a yes girl around her. And once Destiny showed her that she's not going to be that girl, Mel started to pull away from her, right? So then my thing is this. Number one, Destiny, Mel already snapped off on you for talking to somebody she felt was an op or somebody she's just not cool with at this time. What would make you think it is okay for you to go and have this very conversation over to her ex-husband, somebody you know that she feels doesn't have her best interest at heart? So now, to me, you've made it that much more harder to even come back to be a friend of hers, because she's going to look at you like anything I share with you, you have a strong possibility of going back to share with him. And if I'm not effing with him, my business is not his business. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I feel like, yeah, Destiny is not a yes girl, but I don't know if that's the reason why Mel just pulled away from her, because I feel like Mel pulled away from, I feel like Kimmy checks Mel too, or calls her out or whatever, right? So she hasn't pulled away from Kimmy, so why would she pull away from Destiny? I think she probably pulled away from Destiny because she just started noticing stuff and realizing, honestly, as cool as me and Destiny are, you're right, Martell, you've known her longer. That's more of your friend than it is my friend. So Melody probably got to a place where she see where she wants to like place people. And, you know, that's just where it is. It's an unfortunate situation, you know? So yeah. What else? Oh, and then another thing, well, I'll talk about it later. But anyway, let's get to Stormy and Mel. Now, when people kept talking about Stormy, at first I didn't know who the hell they was talking about, because I feel like y'all could have said it in the live last week. And I was thinking about Stormy, the lady that be selling them IASOT or whatever, the lady that's always a part of something. Some type of sales project. That's what I was thinking about. I wasn't even thinking about Mel's friend Stormy because I didn't know her name. But now I know who she is. Sisters, I'm sorry. Y'all, go ahead. Y'all can be mad, girl. So far, Stormy funny as fuck. I'm sorry. Stormy is funny. What I love, Stormy don't change her voice. Okay, y'all know how Tisha used to come on. She used to try and be like, and it's like, Tisha, that ain't your voice, girl. Stop. You know, Stormy ain't like, to me, Stormy does give off authentic. And I'm going to say that until Stormy shows me something different. Stormy show me something different, I'm going to call Stormy ass out, period. But right now, Stormy is a kiki and a cackle. Girl, I like Stormy. Okay, so Stormy has her own product here line. Okay, I like how Stormy not trying to change her voice, as I said, as she's being filmed. Okay, she's not trying to be proper or nothing like that. And she over here cussing. She legit talking to Mel like Mel is one of her friends. So to me, I feel like you could tell the dynamic between the ladies. Like they've been cool for a minute, right? Versus somebody that hasn't been cool with somebody and they coming on the show and they know they got to film this, right? For the time being. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to, where's my mouse at? There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much, S. Brown, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, so like I like her. I like her. Okay, so then Stormy called out Mel though for not remembering. She's like, oh girl, it's the fact that you sat up there at the reunion and said that you couldn't remember getting what Miss Wanda said, fillet, how Miss Wanda said fellatio. How Miss Wanda said, I can't even say it, girl. Let me not try and say it like me, Wanda. I'm picking up all my words, girl. But you know, okay. You was over there acting like you couldn't remember when you had gave some fellatio. Mel, come to the front. You think you sneaky, girl. We saw how you deflected. Girl, you deflected hard, girl. I'm talking about you picked up that damn tennis ball and hit that hard as hell to the other side, all right? So Mel says that she doesn't owe Martell, no, I think she said she don't owe him anything or something like that. As far as number one, she was like, I couldn't remember, but I don't owe him nothing. And then she goes on to deflect by bringing up Miss Girl, okay, and says, oh, his BM was over there talking about how she was over there in his couture. Okay, so yeah, like I ain't never have to say nothing like that or this or that. So I mean, she gonna talk about it, that's on them. Okay, so I mean, I don't owe him nothing, and it's just like, Mel, you deflected though, sis. That's what we're talking about. You knew that you remember, and I feel like I would have liked more if you would have been like, yeah, okay, and I'm not gonna tell him what I did. Did he tell me everything he was doing? So guess what? Because he still ain't keeping a buck with me to this day, and it don't even matter because we divorced. I'm gonna say IDK. How about that? All the times that he said try to sit up there and act stupid when I was sitting over there trying to reach out, make sure he shut this down or whatever it was that was going on between him and Miss Girl. All the times he tried to act stupid, then guess what? I'm gonna act stupid too. So what else is going on? I don't remember. I don't recall. I plead the fifth, Your Honor. No, not to my recollection. Okay, he would have got all of that energy. Now, what else? She invites her to the Christmas pajama party. I know she's gonna do that. She's inviting Kimmy as well as some other ladies. She lets her know that Destiny and Tisha is not invited, girls. So don't even ask me. Don't even go over there and tell them. I don't want to talk about mother. I don't give like none of that. All right, because I'm not messing with them. Okay, she tells her that Destiny said negative things about her to Tisha. Now, this is something that I must be honest to say is a little unclear. I don't know what all was said, but the only thing that keeps coming up in conversation. And maybe Mel does remember and maybe she doesn't. But the only thing that keeps coming up in conversation is the because you know Mel, she's a Scorpio, right? So I mean, like that doesn't sound like a negative thing to me, but it does sound like for a person, like if it was me, because you know Jamie, she a Leo. What the they got to do with anything? So in my head, I'm going to be thinking that y'all was having some type of conversation for you to even say that something negative, right? But I just thought that was just really interesting because we don't have all the details about what was really said. But then Mel turned around and even acknowledged herself as a Scorpio instead, because you know I'm a Scorpio. I don't have time for all this stuff. So I'm like, well, you said it. Tisha can't say it. But I think it probably could have been the principle of the fact that if you even said that and Destiny's in the room, y'all was over there talking about me. Okay, so there's that. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about that. Stormy says she's not sure about Tiffany when it comes down to it. She says that Tiffany gives off a thirsty vibe. Stormy, I like you, Suan. I like you, Suan. But let me tell you what I don't like, okay? I'm just gonna tell you, like, I mean, I think you're raw, right? And I like that. I like that. I like that you're so raw to this. But what I did not like was you calling Tiffany a bitch. And Tiffany hasn't even gotten a chance to even say that to you or about you. And honestly, I don't hear a lot of women on the show refer to each other as a bitch. So I think when you said it, it kind of hit me left field like, I'm gonna have to get you on that one, Stormy. Okay, I'm gonna have to I love all of the SHI words they was bleeping. I loved all of that, the damn and whatever else you may say. Love it. But when you call this woman a bitch, all because you don't really know her like that, I feel like that was not warranted. So, you know, because had you heard that on TV and she called you a bitch, you would not have liked that, I'm sure. Like, why she gotta call me a bitch? She don't even know me like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't like that. But anyway, She says she told Tiffany to her face about not being sure about her because she moves wrong. Now, IDK of Tiffany is thirsty, but I think that what's going on with Tiffany is, number one, y'all already know Tiffany doesn't know her mom. Or I think she didn't know her mom or something like that. Somebody else raised her, something like that. She had some type of situation going on when she was a child. I think she got pregnant at a young age, and she's mixed, right? So I feel like Tiffany has gone through a phase where she's had to identify or work or figure out her personality or something. I could be wrong, but these are just my thoughts, right? So I feel like with her personality, she's trying to figure out where she possibly fit in with these ladies. And she's realizing that, girl, you don't fit in by telling my business and not telling yours. So she's learning, okay? She's learning, Miss Stormy girl. But I do hope that Stormy says she's gonna give her a chance. She's gonna get to know her. So hopefully she is open enough to get to know Miss Tiffany, right? But if Tiffany come at you sideways, get it together. And we already see that you're gonna do that anyway, because that's just how you is, right? So let's get to Tisha and Marceau. Go ahead and be upset, girl. Go ahead, it's fine. Go ahead and be upset. Tisha outfit was a no. And y'all not gonna, no. Okay, I can hear y'all right now. Tapping. Okay, that's how you feel. If you like it, that's on you. I did not like it. I didn't like it at all. I don't know what the hell she was over there giving. I said, where's the green outfit? Who told her to change? Who said wardrobe change? No, wardrobe reverse. Oh no. Let's go back and let's put the other outfit back on. Okay, because I don't know. It wasn't giving what I think she thought. It's all right. Anyway, so Wanda arrives. She comes, okay? Girl, Marceau, listen, I know we cannot stand Marceau at times, but he is so fucking funny that sometimes it's hard to dislike Marceau. Because when he called her as a vampire, I said, if don't nobody get Miss Wanda ass together, it's going to be him, okay? And I love it, okay? So Wanda has a food truck coming, girl. And I actually was kind of proud of Miss Wanda a little bit. I'm like, okay, Miss Wanda about to have some business so she could stay out of everybody else's. But I feel like she not. All right, so Miss Wanda got a food truck. Marceau found out that they the ones investing in it. I was like, yes, Tisha. Yes. It's about time. Even though she said, well, we talked about this. I love that she did it because I'm tired of her having to go and seem like she got to get permission from him to do stuff or whatever. It's like that. No, I work hard for this company too. A lot of the deals that you have is because of me. Don't you forget it. Okay. So I was glad that she spent that money on her mama. I said, you better. I said, let's go, Tisha. Spend the money. Okay, so Tisha says they already talked about it, and he said that he would be down if she was serious. Well, Miss Wanda was serious, okay? Marceau says that, Tisha said, well, you said that if she was doing this and she was serious about it and this and that, we would do it. He said, Tisha, that was my nice way of saying no. And it's just, it's hilarious. I think that Marceau does love Miss Wanda dearly, but I think he just enjoys cracking on her because he can, right? So Wanda eventually calls him out about throwing her boo, Maurice, under the bus, because y'all know how she feel about Mr. Lightbright, okay? That's her boo. Marceau says, well, guys will be guys, and it's nothing, right? So Wanda says, when you do stuff like that, I'm going to get involved. Because when people talk about my daughter, come on, Evelyn Lozada, when people talk about my daughter, I am going to be speaking out on it, okay? Every time. So Wanda says, and I told you about this stuff a long time ago, right? About these 20 women's and a bird of a feather, the birds of a feather, they flock together, and you've been out here motherfucking flocking and period. Okay, so then Marceau says that he and Martell have never been out. First of all, he says there is no place in Huntsville that we've ever been together. Then turn around and said, me and Martell have never hung out solo dolo, like with each other. And I'm just sitting over here like, the key thing for me, Marceau, is you and Martell have never hung out in Huntsville together alone. Okay, I do feel like trips and things could have been taken over to Atlanta. I mean, Huntsville is not that big for real. Okay, just like Montgomery, just like Birmingham. Okay, Birmingham seems like it's big. It's not that big. Okay, so yeah, y'all was over there doing a little something. I don't know how far you took it. Do I believe Marceau may have done some things that Tisha would not have liked in his past? Absolutely, I do believe that. I do. As far as since he's been on the show and more recent, I don't know. I'm like, until somebody come out and hardcore confirm that part, I don't know. But I do believe that Marceau had a history. Okay. That's just what I think. I do. Wanda asked him, has he ever had an apartment with Martell? He didn't really answer the question. Marcel asked her, like, why is this of any of your concern? And Wanda says, well, because everybody got stuff to say about it online. And when the people talk about it online, it worries me. And I'm going to believe every time what the people say online. It's just what it is. He said, so if I ever had a secret, what the hell make you think I'm going to share it with you? He be collecting her together, okay? Wanda calls out Marcel and says, you don't answer no questions. You finna make me mad in this, okay? Because you don't like to answer no question, okay? He never gives a straight answer, and he loves giving people riddles. Riddle me this. You are not Chrisette Michelle, sir. I'm not gonna riddle you anything, okay? Just answer the question. Stop acting like your brother is something that the Scots do. Okay, and I hate it. I can't. Just yes or no. Why do we have to play this game? Why do we have to tap dance? Yes or no. It's that easy. And when you don't answer it, it does make it seem like the answer must be true. Because not only do you not answer it, you go around with not answering it. And it's terrible. So Wanda is getting pissed and told him to change the subject if he don't want to answer. So Marcel asks like, he doesn't know what the question, why the questions are being asked or something like that. And I'm like, sir, you do know why these questions are being asked. If anybody is active in these Facebook groups, baby, it's you. Okay, so if anybody is active on groups and stuff, it's you. So you know why these questions are coming up. You know what's going on. You know Miss Wanda be hosting whatever she be doing over there on her page, and you be seeing the comments and stuff. So stop acting up. Tisha says, all of that, it's laughable. It doesn't matter. No, I don't want to cut it off. I have my children, and that is my husband. And I will not be subjected to the BS anymore. I think it's laughable. I think it's comical. Okay? I choose to believe my husband. So if he said he didn't cheat, he didn't cheat. And if he ain't got no apartment, he ain't got it. I believe my man, because this is all laughable to me. And I said, I hear you, Tisha. You have every right as a wife to believe whatever the hell it is you want to believe about your husband. That's your man. Okay? Nobody can really come in and tell you SHI. That's your man. You're going to do what you want to do. You want to believe. You have every right, and nobody should make her feel like she doesn't. However, when the facts do drop out the sky and you said it's laughable and the people laugh, we don't want you to be upset. Okay? Because you said that it was laughable, and the people will definitely laugh whenever the facts drop out the sky. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. All right? So let's go ahead and scoot on. Jalen and Kimmy. First of all, I think they did a really great job on Jalen's house. Y'all know he ended up getting that house last year. They rehabbed it, did whatever. And it looks really nice from what we can see. And my thing is, I wish they would have created like a YouTube or something just to show the process of what they, you know, how they brought that home together. And I don't know if they got any footage of that or if they're going to show that on like the show or anything. I mean, it would have been nice to have seen that. But it looks like Jalen got him a nice old home, girl, because them walls wasn't great like that. And them floors damn sure wasn't like that. So I said, I see you, Jalen. Okay. Well, we got you, honey. So Jalen decides that he was going to bring up the pics from IG. Okay. He asked if they are okay. Jalen says Maurice looks, I think he said, yeah, Jalen says Maurice looks sketch. Maurice says the things that were on that post weren't accurate. Okay, so Jalen was speaking about the comments, and I was confused. I thought he was talking about. I thought at first when I saw the previews, Maurice was talking about the caption. I'm like, the caption ain't really say a whole lot. Okay, so I guess Jalen was talking about the comments and the things that people had to say. So that's why Maurice had to let him know, like the things that people were saying was not accurate. Okay, Marcel was just trying to be funny. Jalen felt like everyone knows more about his family than him, and he was wondering like whether or not Maurice really did cheat on his mom. And Kimmy tells him that they don't believe in, or at least she tells the people, they don't believe in, no, she told him, they don't believe in infidelity at all. Okay, they don't believe that it's right at all. And then Jalen says if it was that case, then he probably would have saw signs. So it made me think that Jalen was saying that he hasn't seen any signs of Maurice actually like cheating on his mom, like him being away for a long time. And what I thought was so funny was how loud Maurice laughed. I said, is it that damn funny? Is it that damn funny, Maurice? You're so funny, Jalen. Like, is it that funny? Girl, I said, if this ain't the most loudest, deflective laugh If this ain't the most loudest laugh ever coming from Maurice, I think you were laughing with glee and happiness that Jalen wasn't fully believing the rumors that are out there. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and move on. I don't know what that man did, but if that man did do something, I don't think Kimmy is going to leave. I don't know if Kimmy should leave. You know what I'm saying? It was a long time ago. Y'all had just moved in together. And maybe he hasn't been showing any signs that would make her think that he's out here doing it now. You know what I'm saying? But I think now that this has hit the light, it's definitely a conversation. So he knows, like, now it's a whole different ball game. See, when y'all was hanging out then, people didn't really know y'all like that, right? But see, now you're nationally known. So everybody knows who you guys are. So I will hope that you want to risk that, right? So yeah, there's that. So then we get to Melody's party. Okay, Kimmy and Kiki arrived, and some other ladies ended up arriving. Y'all know Tiffany was there, Stormy ended up coming, all of that. Kimmy says that she don't think Tisha is going to be happy about Kiki being there, which is her cousin, and her not. All right, now Kiki asked about the other Mrs. Scott, Messy. So, girl, where's the other Miss Scott at? Have y'all talked to Tisha? Kimmy said, girl, this ain't my house. I don't know, you might want to ask Mel. Mel made a decision, girl, okay? So there's that. Here go Miss Kiki, well, you do have to respect decisions. You still gotta respect what the people say. Okay, so then we get Stormy and Kimmy. Stormy come over there. She said she had to get a lot. She said, I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry you had to get a lot of flack about that post. And Kiki said, yeah, girl, how you feel about that post? Kimmy over there cringing. Like, girl, I do not want to talk about this stuff. I don't, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna ask questions. Here I am. Okay, here I am. Let me just go ahead and ask. And I said, you better ask them. Okay, because the people really like you, and we don't want to ever not. So I was glad Kimmy answered the questions, because I was like, Kimmy, don't feel no way, because you have also asked questions about Mel. All right. So, and Martell, you've asked on more than one occasion with both of them. You've even asked Tisha about things going on with her. So now it's your turn. Everybody has their turn. So Kimmy answered them the best way that she could, but you could tell that she really didn't want to. And I think it's because she didn't want to be judged on her belief of the situation, right? Because she says that she didn't really believe what was being said, right? So what else? Mel asked if she thinks if she thinks the post and things that was happening around 2015, if she feels like it was true. And Kimmy says, no, I don't believe that. However, if someone came with proof and things, I wouldn't be shocked. That was weird, Kimmy. I don't know how to dissect that, Kimmy. That was awkward, Kimmy. No, but if somebody came with proof, I wouldn't be shocked. I guess might as well said I wouldn't give a damn. And that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? That's your marriage. That's your husband. You do what you want to do. Okay. Regardless of how anybody trying to make you feel. That's your union. But it's okay to say that too. I mean, if they did, girl, I just had a proof. I know what's up, but I ain't feeling, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Is it happening now? Let's not talk about what was. Let's talk about what's now. Okay. Then that's your decision. Stormy asked if she thinks Marceau did that to take heat off of him. Kimmy says, it didn't do that though. And I'm like, Kimmy, what angle are you coming from? Are you coming from a protect Marceau and protect Tisha angle? Because how do you not know that that's what it is? Like, I'm confused, because I feel like that is what it is. Stormy said, well, I'm just telling you, girl. To me, girl, it was giving straight deflection. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm like, girl, it was giving deflection. Okay, but it also was giving calling his ass out too. Okay, you try to talk about me, let's talk about you. Right? So Kimmy downplays it and says, it was just a joke. It was a joke, you know? That's all it was, right? So then Mel wants to see what the humor was. Come on, Mel. Mel said, I'm just trying to figure out what the humor was about, because at the reunion, when the question was asked, whatever it was, Marceau says, yes, he's witnessed it. And then your man says that he didn't. But then when they show the picture, we find out that your man is alive. And what else I wanted them to say was, let's focus on, I guess, like, let's not focus on what was, let's focus on what's now. And the now is that your man lied. Like, that's the thing for me. Like, we keep bringing up the photo, like the photo is the primary issue. But for me, I feel like, Maurice, you lied, baby. You lied. And it's all because you lied. Come on, Beyonce. That's it. That's it. It was just that you lied. Like, that's the number one thing. Why say something when you know that's not? Did you witness? You had to have witness. If she was there and Martell confirmed that she took the picture and the girl recalled events of what happened, you were there, so you witnessed the interaction. So what are we talking about? You lied. That's the main topic. Okay. What else? Mel tells her, listen, I want you to keep your eyes open. I agree. Yeah, she says, I agree. No, I said, I agree. Mel says, I want you to keep your eyes open. I say, I agree, because you could tell how family can do you, right? Just keep your eyes open on people. You already saw how Marceau did his brother. Okay, you already see you got the cousin Kiki there chit-chatting with the quote-unquote op or whatever Mel would be to Tisha. Okay, obviously they're not friends, so just watch out. You see this stuff play out right before your eyes, so watch out. And you two have already had your own issue with Tisha and Miss Wanda. So just watch out. Stop. Like, Kimmy, this is not a time for you to play like, I don't want to say dumb, but, play like, I don't know, girl, I don't know. We've seen you be too strong-minded in that. Okay, so what else happened? So Mel starts talking about Tisha at this moment, because she was like, girl, because you already know how that girl did me, girl, okay? She trying to say, I just started her marriage. And girl, when you start doing stuff like that, like, girl, I can't with you, girl. I'm good, right? So Mel asked her cousin, like, well, girl, what's your thoughts about it? Kiki says, she was like, have you heard rumors and things? Like, have you heard stuff about, Tisha's marriage or whatever like that? The cousin said, The cousin said, I mean, yeah, there were things that was out there. Mel said before, pretty much she was saying before the show. Yeah, girl, there was things out there before the show. You know what I'm saying? And she had to get to a place where she realized and figured out what was happening with her marriage, Girl, cousin finna come and put that crack in the foundation of what Tisha thought was absolutely perfect. Wanting to present an image of everything's good, we're fine. Remember, she went to Mail House last year at the Taco Tuesday thing, and she was over there, I guess, putting together like the lettuce and stuff. And wasn't she trying to say something like, oh yeah, he's really receptive, he's really nice about the therapy and this and that. Everything's good. That's what's up. Girl, that's not what's up. According to Kiki. Kiki finna let all the bones fall out the bag. I hate it for you, girl. But anyway, she finna go. Tisha finna get hood on Kiki. We finna see the real Tisha come out. Okay. But anyway, so Kiki says there were rumors out there. She also said Tisha had to reevaluate her marriage. Kimmy over there bothered about people talking about Tisha, saying that I'm not understanding. If Tisha's not here, then why are we talking about her? I don't know, Kimmy. Maybe because when Mel wasn't there, you and Tisha were still talking about her. So I think that's just how it goes. Okay. So there's that. Yikes. All right. So, what else happened? Now, I will say this, Mel, I will say this to you though, girl. Now, girl, you can't be like Destiny now. You can't be over here being mad at Destiny for Destiny having a conversation with Tisha about you. And then you over here having a full conversation with, what's that girl name? With this lady cousin. Now, girl, did you shady boots? Okay. Now, didn't you just trump off Miss Destiny for them same actions? Now, I will say, at the end of the day, Miss Kiki, you were an active participant in that. All Mel did was ask you questions. Okay. And you chose to engage and answer those questions. All right. So, girl, that hate or whatever Miss Tisha finna give you gonna be put more on you than it's gonna be put on Miss Mel. But either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and keep going. Okay. So Kimmy and Tiffany. Tiffany tells Kimmy that she was never fired. Okay. Because they had to sit down. Y'all know that Kimmy said at the reunion, like, girl, you want to sit up here and tell our business, honey, but let's talk about how you was fired from the Chamber of Commerce. And Tiffany said, well, girl, I was not fired. Okay. I left. I had benefits. Okay. I left. Kimmy says that wasn't just that just wasn't me that had the tea. Everybody said they had some things on you. He just asked me a question, so I answered. She says, but it doesn't matter to me right now. I don't really care about that. My thing that I was trying to get you to see was that was an opportunity for you to be transparent. You've been around here telling everybody else's business. Meanwhile, America is still waiting on yours. Okay. So that's what I was trying to get at. So Stormy decided she was going to join in. I girl, what y'all over here talking about? And Stormy said that when they explained to her, she was like, oh, girl, I thought you was already working there. I mean, that's how they made it seem. They made it seem like you was already working at the spot. So, I mean, okay. So you saying that it happened like 5 some years ago or whatever? Oh, okay, well, that ain't how Mel introduced you. Mind you, Kimmy said the same thing. Kimmy said, yeah, Mel didn't introduce you like that. She said she had met you down in like the Chamber of Commerce. So, girl, we thinking that you're still there, right? So then Tiffany says, well, I mean, it's like bringing up something, you know, when you were like 10 years old or whatever it was she said. And I said, B-I-T. Well, now, I'm not going to hit you with a hard, full term like Miss, what's her name? Miss Stormy did. But Miss Girl, I know you're not, when you done sat up here and talked about a child's business on TV, and then you want to sit up here, now people putting the pressure on you and they want to know more. And even though you're answering it and somebody else enters the conversation, and this is how Mel introduced you, which is true, because I also was thinking like, okay, so she down at the Chamber. I'm thinking this is recent. Come to find out that you're not. How you going to be mad at this? Like, that's like bringing up something, oh, such and such. Well, girl, you brought up an old situation with somebody else's child. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, okay. Kimmy said, oh, Kimmy said, oh, you was getting smart. So this is when Stormy was just like, oh, so you trying to get smart, girl. Ain't nobody even get smart with you. So you want to shut up and get an attitude with me. Oh, okay then. But then, girl, let me go ahead and get the hell up. And let me get from around you if I have to really say some things about you, girl. So Stormy is feeling away about Tiffany and how Tiffany came at her. But I just kind of felt like, Tiffany, why you ain't come at Kimmy in the same fashion? I guess since you sat down and you were actually talking to Kimmy, whereas Stormy walked up. But what's funny is it's so funny to me. This is why I like Stormy. Because as much as Tiffany sat there and Stormy intruded, that's what you did last season, Tiffany. That's why it's so funny to me. That is why and that's why I like Stormy, because she just don't care what the hell she say. But just be mindful when you're referring to somebody else as a BIT when I ain't never called you that. That's the only thing. But outside of that, girl, like Stormy kind of did what you did last season, intruded, gave additional information, added your 2 cents that could have been unwarranted and unwanted. You know, so then now she said you want to get an attitude with her. Yikes, girl. Miss Stormy had to get up off the pot. Girl, she had to get up off the pot and just go on about her business. I'm like, not you being offended. I guess. Y'all is funny, honey. Y'all is funny. Tiffany really has a problem with the Black women. I don't know about that now, Miriam. Excuse me. I don't know about that because I don't think so. I just don't know. I have to disagree. I don't see her having an issue with Black women. What's up, Jamie? I'm Jamie, girl. I'm Jamie. What's up, Jamie? What's going on? She said, I like Stormy too. Me too. I like Stormy. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how they don't like her. I like her. Miss Girl came and kind of shook some stuff up with the people. The way Stormy looked straight into the the way she looked straight into the camera after Tiffany said that was hilarious. Like, oh, I know this always talking to me. Get her before I kill her. Get her before I kill her. Hilarious. Yes. I like Stormy. I don't understand. She uses a passive-aggressive tone when dealing with Stormy. That's okay. I think that's true regarding Tiffany, but I don't think it's that she just don't like Black women, right? I think that's how she is as a person. And now it seems like she might be getting a little, I guess, kind of direct. But that could have been a bit passive too, the way she said, what she said. I mean, it's like digging up something from when you were like 10 years old or 10 years ago or whatever. That was a bit passive. You don't think so, Gwen? Storm never needs to come back. Dang, I like her. Stormy sees her slip showing. She was honest. LOL, it's needed. Somebody got to do it, right? Right. If Tiffany didn't mean to be an asshole with the 12-year-old comment, then why did she say sorry immediately when she realized how it sounded? She didn't. Yeah, she meant to be an asshole, girl. And why Kimmy said, oh, you were being smart. Girl, Tiffany was wrong last season, but they keep bringing it up. So they do want to start fresh. So do they want to start fresh or no? Well, I will put that on Stormy then, because Stormy is going off of based on how she saw her previous season, right? But she's new to the show. So I guess I can't say if it does or doesn't make sense that she is bringing it up. But Tiffany was the one that brought it up to Kimmy initially because she wasn't over it, right? And also, I don't know how soon after the show was filmed, after the reunion. I feel like it could have been pretty close that people still had issues and was still feeling away because Kimmy wasn't the only person that like bring up what happened at the reunion. Interesting. Let me go up and see what y'all saying before I hop off this thing. Kimmy doesn't have to discuss her marriage, but sat there while they discussed Tisha's marriage. Boo, Tisha never trashed their marriage. Okay. Kimmo been playing dumb ever since his child's mother aired it out. Kimmy needs to talk to Davita. Talk to Davita more. She looks like she has the tea. Who was Davita? Did I miss that? Kimmy knows Maurice stepped out, but she's decided to let it go because they in deep. But she's giving Maurice the energy of he bet not F up again. Okay. Had Kimmy not been there, there would have not been a need for kid gloves because he was there. He was trying to protect her feelings. He was definitely there. Like, Maurice is on some bogus energy. He is. But, you know, I do feel like, I mean, it's up to Kimmy to make the decision on whether she want to believe her husband or not, regardless of how we feel or what we agree to or whatever. You know, so that's on her. That's the crazy part for me. People thought it was funny when it was someone else's pain, but now it's mean and wrong to bring it up when you're trying to break them up. Oh, please. Ooh, 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 ooh. I would have never thought Kimmy would have been the one to move the goalpost. Listen. Well, you know, things happen. You know, it's a lot that we could say we'll do when we ain't in a situation. And then as soon as you get in this situation, child, that goalpost will definitely be shifting. Easier said than done. Okay. Davita is the sister-in-law that was side-eyeing the combo at the dinner in the first episode. Got you. Okay. Got you. I didn't catch her name. Thank you, Naturally More. I appreciate it. But we see next week, Kimmy goes and tells Tisha what was said too. And that is some messy boots. Like, at first of all, when did y'all even get back cool? Because you was good on Tisha at the reunion, and you also said that Tisha was a person that you wouldn't really hang out with if y'all weren't family or married into the family. So now we cool, and now we over here running and telling Tisha what was said at the party. You know what it's giving? It's giving a bit of distraction. Let's get back to focusing on Marceau and what's going on with Tisha now, and not focus on this photo and the fact that my husband lied at the reunion. And I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you what it looks like to me on the outside. If Tiffany will just say, I came in spicy and I'm sorry, B, you did too much. Right. Just say that. Just say that. Didn't want to get offended. Now she want to have a conversation with somebody. When you said that I was fired, I wasn't fired. Okay. Well, when you started talking about my stepson, that was none of your fucking business. And you said it in front of everybody. And then you also brought up LeBaric too. Okay. Him being with another woman. So please, boop, 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 boop. Don't talk to me, okay, about a job that you're not even at anymore. Because it doesn't matter now. Okay. Period, girl. Period, girl. What time is it? Oh, 1:14. Whew. Oh, child, who said that? Who said that? Who out here trying to hate Tiffany because she biracial? Ooh. I like Stormy too. I feel like it's what the cast needs for a shakeup this season. Yes. So tomorrow, guys, I think I might. It depends on my mood, okay? You know, I like to go off my mood, and I also like to go off of whatever the hell I got going on tomorrow. I'm thinking about going live again and probably letting you guys call in and share your thoughts about the show, okay? Because I know I be putting a whole lot in this live, jam-packed and things, so we can have another conversation about it. And, you know, talk more about the situation with Destiny and Martell and whether y'all got the same vibes as me, like brother, sister versus, you know, trying to hump to hump. Also, this whole situation with Maurice and Kimmy. And then you got Mel and Tisha, Tisha cousin and Tisha. Okay, and of course Miss Kimmy again and Tisha. So we definitely could chit chat at some point again tomorrow. All right, so if you don't see a live up, then it's probably not going to happen, and if you do, then just know that it will. Okay. So yeah, there's that. That's all that I have for today. I thank you guys so much for joining. Okay, we have over 400 people in the chat, so please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Feel free to share the video for anyone, okay? Anyone that's interested, go ahead and share the video. I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for the super chats. I appreciate you all as well. Shout out to the channel members, the Patreons, everyone. Thank you so much. And yeah, I am out, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.